What is up, everybody? Dave here from Go Big Collectibles, and look what I got. PSA submission. This is my only one that I have left because they paused on the grading, on the value tiers. I dropped this off in person at the Philly Card Show in March. It is July 31st. Here they are. I know the grades, guys. I usually do not look, but today I've been waiting for this submission for 5 months, and I'm ready for it. And guys, there are some cards in here that I think are complete nukes. There are cards in here that I'm really shocked at the grades, because if you guys have been watching my channel, I'm pretty particular about going over my cards. And I went over all these. So we're going to go into these. And I'm telling you guys, I don't know what I'm going to do with these cards. I don't know. We're going to sell some of them, but some of them it's going to be hard for me to... It's going to be hard for me to let go of these. There's some really low pop cards here, guys. And we're gonna do a video about these. I'm considering doing a little unveil. Look at this. What's this? Oh, never seen that before. A little note from PSA. Once I thought about these, unveiling these on Whatnot. I might do that. I don't know. Before the YouTube video comes out. I don't know. I have to. That's why I wanted to open this. Like, I had to get these open. But I have to see them in person, besides just looking at the grades online. And I usually don't look at the grades, but like I said, there's some nukes in here. So, here we go. We're going to unveil 46 Star Wars cards. There they all are, right here on YouTube, guys. Get ready for the fun. Here we go. All right. This card is beautiful. 2018 Galaxy, A Lily Among Thorns. Padmé. I love this card. And guess what it got? Bang. Bang. I am going to take the time to look at the population reports on these guys. And we're going to make a follow-up video. So I can't do anything with them until we do that. Rey rookie card. You guys know I collect Rey. Oh, Padmé's going to mess us up. Padmé's going to mess us up. Here we go. You guys know I collect Rey. There she is. Rey on the rookie. I don't have this card graded. And here we go. Mint 9. I really wish PSA would tell us why cards get what they do. I really wish they would tell us. All right, another card that I've been trying to get a better grade on. You guys saw me grade this earlier. This is the 2012 Karloff Connection Series 7 Galaxy. This card is sick. They did make a refractor of this in 21. I do have one. It is going to get graded when I can. This is extremely low population. I don't believe there's any PSA 10s of this card, and it got another 8. And I know there's a corner here. Still, an 8 on this is still really good. It's still a desirable card because there's like none that are graded a 10. None. This one out of 2013 Galactic Files, this is a variation card, you guys. Variation card. And again, corner, but didn't care because of what this card is. It's hard to find. I mean, you can see them pop up on eBay every once in a while. It got an 8, but again, I have to look at the populations on this. Slave Leia card, a variation from 2013 Galactic Files. Again, rare card. So guys, if you have a rare card, still not bad idea to get it slabbed. Get it graded. If you have a card with a lot of population out there, you want to make sure it's really good before you send it in. Anything with her is good. This is from the 40th anniversary Star Wars. This one got an 8. This one I was kind of surprised at. I thought this would be a 9 card, and it did get an 8. So again, surprised by this card. I know you guys are thinking, well, Dave, you told me there's nukes. Just wait. Just Wait. This card really surprised me. Really surprised me. Snow Bunny Padme, I have some more. I thought this card would have pulled a 9, and it pulled a 7. A 7. I don't know why. I need to really go over this card again. But out of all the ones I had, I picked this one in particular because I thought it was going to grade very high. And it got a 7. No bueno. Bang. This is a nuke. Guys, this is a nuke. 2012 Star Wars Darth Talon PSA 10. This is huge. This is huge. We'll talk about this card later, but this is a big, big card to get a 10 in on this. These cards are hard to find good. Most of them all have bad corners. Almost all of them have dents. But this card got a 10, and that is huge. And I don't know if I can part with this one. I don't know. Now, right behind it is one of the numbereds, okay? They came in blue, gold, and red, I believe. This is out of 350. Again, another hard card to find. You'll see on the corners there is some whiting. But again, tough card to find. It got a pretty low grade. Kind of shocked at it, but again, another rare card. But shocked. I'm shocked at the 7 grades I got. There wasn't many, guys. There's not many. Here we go. Journey to Ahsoka. Journey of Ahsoka on 18 Star Wars Galaxy. Dave Filoni art. These are really cool. There's a whole set, I think, of 8. Bang. Gem Mint 10. This is Vader. Sick card. I thought about chasing all of these in a PSA 10. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I have to think about it. That's big, though. Guys, I haven't comped any of these cards yet. I haven't. I don't know what they're comping for. I just see what PSA thinks they're worth, which I think PSA is way off. Journey to Ahsoka. This is a sick card with Vader. 6 of 10, so there's 10 in here. You got a 9. Got a 9. Foil cards are tough. Foil cards are tough. I mean, something like this, a 9 is a good grade, but the 10s are even better. Here's another one of Journey to Ahsoka. 9. I see some edges are a little chippy. I'm surprised I let that one go that way. But, I mean, that's the thing about grading. I handed them right to the guy. He had them on camera. But then once they take them, they're gone for 5 months. Who knows what happens behind closed doors. Another Journey to Ahsoka. You got the White Wolf running around. This is a sick card. And we got a Gem Mint 10. Another one. Again, another nuke. There is definitely a following for this set. And getting 10s in them is a big deal. Here's another one. Journey to Ahsoka. And we got an 8. Surprised at that. Again, this is another card that I want to look over and see if, in fact, I missed something. Because just at first glance, it does look pretty good. 2 more Journey to Ahsokas, guys. Bang. Gem Mint 10. These are huge. These are collectible cards in a set that's chased, like I said. And our last one. There he is again. And we got a 9 on this one. Okay. So we did pretty darn good on those. To get 3 10s out of all those, I was pretty happy with that. 1993 Galaxy. There's 3 Leia cards from this set. I sent 2 of them into grade. There you go. Population is higher on this. So you got to make sure you're going for that 10 with these. If you get 9s and 8s, you're wasting your money. I'm just telling you. Because a lot of people have sent these cards out for grading. 93 was the first year for Star Wars Galaxy. So a lot of people send cards out in 93s. Especially the Leias. And I'll just show you this one too. Bang, another one, another 10. So I got 2 10s out of those 93 Galaxies. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty happy with it. All right. I'm going to run out of card scenes. I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough. So 1995. So 94 and 95 are kind of some sleeper cards. I do like 94. This is a First Day Productions, which I believe, don't quote me, but I think you had one per pack that had the foiling on it. And this card I thought looked pretty good, and I liked because it had the foiling on it. But look at the grade. I mean, this is where I wish they would tell you, like, you know, you missed this, because I don't see where this gets a 6. Some of these cards that are 6s and 7, I'm really contemplating sending back in again, because I went over these cards really closely. But I'll look at them again before I do anything like that and see what we can do. 94 Leia Galaxy Series 2. I really love this card. This one got a 9. This is a sick card too. So we're trying to chase all of the Leia cards from the early Galaxies. Another card that I really like, and I have some more. I've been kind of stockpiling them a little bit. And again, I picked this one out thinking it was the best. So like I said, there's a few suspect cards in here. I'm like, why are we getting a 6 on cards? I mean, 8s and 9s I can swallow, but 6s I think you would see like glaring defects or really bad corners or scratches or dimples. And like I said, I don't remember seeing that when I went through these cards under my magnifying glass. Here's another Padmé from 2018 Galaxy. The Light of Padmé Amidala. Mint 9. Padmé had some really nice sets in 2018, or really nice cards in 2018. If you guys ever get a chance to get into some kind of break on a 2018 Galaxy, Padmé's a really good one to grab. Here's Snow Bunny Padmé again, Series 4 Galaxy. That's with Yoda. This is a really hard card to get. These cards are jumping up in value a lot. This does have a little whiting in some of the corners, but nothing horrible. And it did get a 9, which is still a big grade for this card. This is a big grade. A 10 would be absolutely insane, but a 9 is a big grade. All right, Ahsoka. We got Series 4 Galaxy, Ahsoka and Grievous. Love this card. Love these old series Galaxies. We got a mint 9. Again, a little chippy on the corner, but another hard card to get. And I think a 9 in some of these older ones is okay. Again, granted that you don't have the big populations like you do on the Series 1s. Snow Bunny Ahsoka, Series 5. Again, another hard card to get. You're going to pay up for one if you want to get one. So here we go, mint 9. I was really hoping for some of these Snow Bunny cards to grade higher, but I can't be mad at these. The 10s bring huge money. The 9s bring good money too. So it might be an opportunity for me to reinvest these 9s and try to sell them and get some money and try to find my 10. Because ultimately, these cards, I want PSA 10s in my collection. I like to collect PSA 10s. That's my deal. All right, Talon from Series 7. This card is awesome. Again, another card is getting harder to get. And another card that I got to look at, because how the heck did this card get a 7? I looked these over, guys. I'm telling you, I looked them over with my magnifying glass, and I don't know why this got a 7. There's some cards here that I'm really curious as to why we got the grades we did. 2020 Return of the Jedi, Star Wars Black and White. I pulled some of these Leia cards from Return of the Jedi, and this one got a 9. This is the base card. Again, nothing wrong with that. Was hoping for the 10. 2018 Galaxy. This is a nice Jyn Erso card. Stardust on Scarif. I really like this one. This one got a 9. Lots of 9s. But I get it. I get it. 2009 Series 4 Padmé. I really wanted this to be a 10. This card I really like. It got an 8. Again, I know there's a little chippy up here. This is another hard card to find. Series 4. When you guys go on like eBay and stuff and you see people selling the singles, you go into the sets, those cards are gone. Those cards are gone. This card is exploding you are going to pay over $100 for a raw one of these. Series 5, this is called Leia and Han. I really love this card. And I got a 9, which isn't bad. But this card, I mean a 10, don't quote me. I want to say the last 10 sold for somewhere around $3,000. $3,000 for a 10. If I could have gotten a 10 in something like that, first of all, I probably wouldn't sell it. I'd keep it. Let's be real. But a 10 in that card would have paid for the whole submission and put money in my pocket. And, you know, as a collector and an investor, that would have been a pretty big deal to be able to do that, to reinvest and try to chase some of these cards I'm chasing. Because there's cards I'm chasing that I don't even tell you guys about. But that and a 10, I don't think I could have parted with it. But to think about that, having one card of your submission, pay for the whole thing, and then keep money in your pocket would be pretty cool. Here is the, I don't know if they call this the sepia. I think this is the sepia of Leia, and this one got a 9. I can't. Those aside, you usually can't get a 10 in a Leia. Oh, that's a nuke right there. We're gonna put that aside. All right, here we go. 2015 perspectives. Some of these chrome perspectives from Topps guys in 2015 were their first refractors. So there is there's a Sith and a Jedi. This is the Sith card, and this is Padmé on the refractor, and we got a 9. We got a 9. Now we also sent in another character, Ahsoka, Snips. And guess what Snips got? Bang, a 10. Again, another big card. One of her first refractors. I'm not going to say it is her first because I don't know for sure. But that is one of her early refractors. That's a big card. Why did this... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought this was a PSA 7. This is a 10. But so far, guys, look at this submission. I know we had 46 cards, but look at all those 10s. Look at them all. Here we go. 2016 Star Wars Legacy. Here is another Talon card from Evolution. And we get a 9. Again, another tough card to find with Talon. That one we're putting aside. That we're definitely putting aside. That might be one of the rarest cards in this whole thing. I mean, I know what these all are. Okay. There's some big cards, guys. All right. 2008 Star Wars Clone Wars. Here's Padmé, animated Padmé. Got an 8. Again, another tough set. A lot of them have bad corners. I didn't have this card graded. I figured let's start with somewhere and we'll see if we can slowly upgrade. The new Padawan. This is a card that people chase. Here's Ahsoka, Snips, and we got a 9, which is good. We like 9. I know without looking that the population report is probably pretty high on this card. So again, this is one of those, if you are, you know, not ready to take a risk, don't risk these Clone Wars cards unless you're going to get a 10, and the 10s are tough. So another card I never had graded. This is Ahsoka's rookie card out of Clone Wars, and we got an 8. I'm assuming the population on the 8s are high. I was hoping for a 9. I knew a 10 would be a reach, but again, didn't have that card. Something I wanted to start with in my collection. Because like what I like to do, guys, I like to collect graded cards. That's my thing. Everybody's different, you know, so I try to grade all my own stuff. Like that's my my thing is I like to be able to pull cards or buy cards and grade them myself. Like when I look at a graded card, like that's my card. I graded that card. So I'm okay with starting that. And then once we start that process, then we slowly upgrade, you know, like shoot for the 9, sell the 8s, find the 9s kind of thing. Asajj Ventress out of Clone Wars, another 8. Again, kind of a far-fetched chase to get a 10. This card, guys, another super rare card. 96 Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire. Leia Prepares. We got a PSA 9. I would assume this card, even in this grade, is pretty valuable. Again, I haven't seen a population report, but I watch for these, and these don't come around very often. They're hard to get. And I have at least one more, maybe 2 to send out for grading. I know I've got at least 1. This guy, I don't have any graded cards of him until now. Darth Nihilus, one of the most powerful Sith ever. And this is a refractor. It is a sick card, and it got a 9. This card in a 10 would have been a pretty big deal. And you can get these numbered too from this set. I really like the card. I personally, in all the galaxies, like the refractors the best. I like them better than Mojos, and I like them better than Atomics and Waves. Like, I like the refractors. I think they're the cleanest, and it makes the cards pop the best. All right, another cool Galaxy card of Leia, 95 Galaxy. Again, another card you don't see a lot of. We got a 9. Leia and me are tough. We're going to move the 9s over just right here so we can keep our nice set back here. Okay, these two. These are 100% my PC. Don't even ask me if I'm going to sell them, because I'm not going to. I love these lenticulars. This Vader and Anakin card is awesome. Check that out. I have the Han, and I've got the Vader, and I didn't care what the grades were. I just wanted them encapsulated. Again, another card that's tough to get a 10 in. And guess which one this is? Here she is, Leia. The Vader card, though, the animation, I think it's a different set. Yeah, this is 2005. This one was 2016. I think I've got Chewie as well. I have to go look and see. But I like these. These cards are definitely my jam, and I'm just keeping these for sure. All right, the rest are 10s, guys. The rest are 10s. There's 4 of them here. Here we go. Here's a 2025 Chrome Double Vision. This was a case hit. Hera Syndulla live action and Hera Syndulla on the animated. Bang. 10. I'm not a Hera fan. I just thought the card was cool, and the card looked really clean. So this card I'm going to sell. So if anybody out there is a Hera fan, there you go. PSA 10. We're going to look at the population reports first, though. Another lenticular from the Bad Batch. This is Ahsoka. Bang. This card, guys, it's hard for the camera to show it, but the 3D effect on it is pretty insane. This card looks really good. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I might sell this card. I might sell this one to help chase some cards I really want that are expensive. There's a small group of people out there that I talk to a lot in some conversations, and you guys know what card I want, and I don't want to say what it is because I don't want someone to buy it, but it's out there. It's for sale. I want it so bad. It's expensive, and I just look at stuff like this, and I'm like, Dave, you could sell some of these to get yourself that card. So, that's a thought in my head. Next 2 cards are huge. I think these are huge. This is from 2004 High Tech. High Tech, guys, it's a 10. I'm just going to tell you. High Tech are tough. The acrylic cards scratch easy. They're super hard to get 10s. If you can get a 10 in an acrylic card, that's a big deal. So this is Padmé. It's called a Fantastic. This is numbered out of 25, guys. 17 out of 25. Whenever you can get a low-numbered Padmé on a 10, that's huge. That's a big, 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 big card, if you ask me. And again, it's cool, but that might get me one step closer to the card I want. And finally, this card is rare, guys. 1999 Icon. Star Wars Episode 1. This set is from, I can't remember if it's Australia or New Zealand. It's somewhere down under. And you could pull silvers and golds. This is a gold Mace Windu. This card is not mine. This is a friend of mine. He got it out of a loose pack, out of Popcorn Culture's Whatnot stream. I watched him pull it. And he sent it to him, and he came to me and he said, "Are you going to send me cards for grading?" And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Do you think I should grade this Mace Windu card?" I said, "Absolutely." I said, "It does not matter what that card gets in a grade because these cards are impossible to find sealed anymore, and the golds are really tough, and this is a big character." And bang, dude, look at you. PSA 10 gold Mace Windu, 99 Icon. I think when I looked at the pop report, there's 3. That's it. There's only 3 PSA 10s Foil cards are hard to grade good at, and this one knocked it out of the park. So congrats, dude. I'm super happy for you. I knew what the grade was, but I didn't tell you because you said you wanted to see it pulled on YouTube. Well, there you go, bud. Mace Windu. So there you guys go. Again, I'm just going to set that there. I don't know yet. I don't know. I might run a Whatnot stream tomorrow before this video actually goes live and show these off. I don't know yet. I'm really kind of... Because I know what'll happen if I go live on Whatnot, there's going to be people that are going to want to buy the cards. And that's great because some of them I want to sell, but I also want to make more content with these, and I want to dig into the populations, and I want to dig into the comps, and I want to spend some more time kind of reviewing them. But also, I got to think about what I'm going to keep because this is a big submission. So again, guys, just to give you the perspective here, 6s and 7s, I don't get that. 8s, 9s, and then we have all those 10s. And I think we did overall pretty darn good. What's my favorite card? I just thought to myself, Dave, what's your favorite card? What's your favorite 10? Let's say that again. Because I have cards that are in the 9 stack and the 8 stack and stuff that I really like. But my favorite card... It'd have to be one of these two. I think this card is gorgeous. I really like it. The artist is very talented. But this card to me, this is a huge chase for me. I snatched up a lot of these. I opened packs. I chased it in Whatnot streams. And to get the 10 is big, and I have to look at the population, but there can't be many. There can't be many. So I don't know. These are my two favorite 10s. But thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate all of you. Make sure you throw up in the comments what you think. I'd love to hear from you. While you're waiting for more content, make sure you check this video out here. YouTube recommends it just for you. We'll see all you guys in the next one. Peace.